So, good news, YouTubers. This morning I was talking about maybe I could find some video of things in Morocco and other places. And the good news is, well, I guess this would be a matter of opinion. I found it. I say it would be a matter of opinion because I saw the video of me belly dancing that I haven't seen for about 20 years. And, well, enough said. I'll let you be the judge. Anyway, I'm on my way down to the electronics store to get a couple of RCA extension cables so that I can hook that old 8mm video player up to my LED flat screen. So, I'm really kind of happy about this because, as I said in one of my earlier videos, we've done a lot of travel, and I've got a lot more video than I remember. I'll make you one promise. I won't show you any of the video about all of the family high school stuff and Thanksgivings, Christmas, and opening the presents for 2 hours. And if I ever do that, remind me of this promise. This is going to be a waste of digital space. Just going down the street, doing a little testing sound system. Maybe see if I need a microphone. Help me make it through the night till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. Darling, it's so nice to see you back where you belong. Well, now we know why I don't have a singing career. You know, my very first video I posted about telling you how I got to be a rodeo clown. And nobody ever asked me about it. I used to work with a rodeo clown when I was a kid. Well, like 14 years old. A cousin of my mother's came to town and said, we need Jerry to come and work in the hayfield. And I don't know, Dad was a little skeptical, but Mom knew her cousin, and she also knew an old guy named Don Barnes. And Don Barnes had been a rodeo clown. And Mom said, well, if Don's working out there on the ranch, Jerry will be okay. Don will take care of him. And so that was my first introduction to actually knowing anything about a rodeo clown. Don had been a rodeo clown. He had to quit because he was gored by a bull. Had a lot of intestinal problems. One of the problems he had was his prostate. He used to leak all the time on him, so he had to take medicine. And we're in the bunkhouse one night. Don, 3 o'clock in the morning, waking us up, me and another kid. Slamming around, cussing. Said, I gotta go down to the garage. Why, Don? Well, I ran out of my prostrate medicine and I'm gonna go take a shot at Stop-A-Leak. And then he'd laugh and go back to bed, go right to sleep, start snoring before we got done laughing. Don Barnes, the rodeo clown. He taught me how to stretch a gate. You know, a barbed wire gate. And you know the post, you put your shoulder into it and you squeeze the posts together so you can get the wire loop off to open the gate. Or to get the wire loop back on to close the gate, same kind of procedure. Well, it takes time. And if you're sneaking off from 10 miles down to Kepahaw, Nebraska, because there's a bar down there that will sell you beer. That you're going to bring back home and put in the stock tank so nobody will find it. If you take the pickup and you push into the gate pretty good, it stretches the wire. And the gate's a lot easier and a lot faster to open and close. So when you're hanging around with a rodeo clown when you're 14 years old, you learn a couple of things like that. And a couple of other things. Some of them I'll tell you, and some of them I probably won't. Well, I'm back home again with the cables. Hey, the cat's sleeping. Oh, can't sneak up on you. All right, so I'm going to be working in here in the TV room. And I have this old video player here and an LED TV, and we're going to hook them up. Jesus and I, the last few days, put in this window. We cut a hole in the wall and put in a glass box, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I'm going to hang this stained glass right here in. That's a stained glass that I did. I call it Leaving Olympus. So what's behind you in the picture that you can't see is all the really hard stuff to do about Mount Olympus where the gods live. I was only a good enough stained glass artist to just do Leaving Olympus. So we're going to see how this works. The plan is that we're going to hook up this old 8mm player, and we're going to hook it up to the TV. By the way, check this out. You notice there's no table or anything there because I cut a hole in the wall, and the cabinet that has all of the wires and stuff are it's in the other room. So we're going to hook this up, and I'll be able to sit back there in the chair and comfortably check out these videos and find some that I think you might enjoy. This is the part I went down to the store to get. Perfect. So, let's see how this works. Well, it appears that this is going to work just fine. This will be going through the Straits of Gibraltar on the ferry. I have the sound on the television turned down because it was windy. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we would be approaching the Rock of Gibraltar, one of the pillars of Hercules. That's not it. There's the Rock of Gibraltar, and we're crossing the Mediterranean Sea to go to the north coast of Africa. Well, I thought I'd throw this at the end of the video today just to show you that I wasn't making up a story about Lynn riding a camel in Morocco. You're going to see what a short circle she walks around in, like I was talking about. I shut the camera off just before the big argument started because the guy asked me for money and I put the camera down. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and the promise I made about belly dancing in Morocco and the rug factory and the leather coat factory and the crowds. I've found all that video, and it's going to be coming soon. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and please subscribe.